Hey, Expendable Hero here. Been gone for a while, but now I'm back. I got a couple of reviews. We posting quite a few reviews up here at one time. So first and foremost, like always, I got to review my boys, my man, my ace in the holes, Skids and Mudflap. Yay! What can I say? I like these guys. I've always liked them. You know, and I talked to a lot of people about Revenge of the Fallen, and they just didn't like the movie, and I'm not quite sure why. You know, they try to give me their explanations. I just don't see it. I don't know whether I'm biased because I like Transformers a lot, you know, or what. I just don't see the negativity in the movie. You know, talking to somebody said it was corny or it was goofy or something, and I'm like, well, you know, you don't want to be hardcore all the time. I mean, Dark of the Moon was just epic. You know, that was the possible. I mean, not the pinnacle. I mean, it could have been a lot worse, but that was like, you know, hardcore. Humans are dying. You know, it just looks like there's no shot, you know, to win. But anyway, we have Skids and Mudflap, and I like the way these guys look. I wish they would have been in the movie, you know, because I mean, their robot forms now, I mean, they're not robot, they're car forms, are just awesome. You know, they definitely fit the, I guess they were supposed to be more, you know, a little more mature than the second one, so, I mean, it kind of suits them, you know, they've kind of gotten a little more special ops, you know, but, you know, obviously they got the stripes to tell them apart, but they're just, you know, they're just like, I'm matured a little bit, so I really would have liked to see their characters evolve. You know, just like we saw Bumblebee come up, you know, and become, you know, from this nervous, you know, watch over robot to just, I'm Mr. Get Bad, you know? But I'm not going to get too in-depth with the transformations because they're almost identical to their Revenge of the Fallen transformations. Pull the arm out, down, flip his head down, and why aren't you going in? Huh. Well, that's not right. Huh. Well, Houston, we have a problem. Okay, well, I'm not quite sure why he's not transforming all the way. Why are you not transforming all the way? Huh. I guess that's the way I could have swore he went down more, but as you can see, he has a little bit of a different face. Alright, the camera can't focus in for crap. He has a little bit of a different face than his Revenge of the Fallen. We still got the giant scoop hand, you know, he's like if he was playing a highlight, just but I still dig him. I still think he's cool. He's not gonna stand up for me because I'm on a carpet. I have no review table or anything right now, so hey, look at that. And we come into my mad Mudflap. Pull his legs out of the back part of his trunk. Pull his arms out. Pull his head up, and then bam, he has. See, I like how his kind of looks more like a fist, and I wish they did that to him. But I'm not gonna complain. I mean, they're only $4 figures. What do you expect? But he pretty much has the same face as his Revenge of the Fallen counterpart. You can see that maybe, yes, close enough. You know, you got his crazy fist but yeah, I mean, there's not too much to these guys. But I mean, if you guys have read the book, you know, these guys, I mean, they go out with a hero's warning, you know. I mean, spoiler alert, if anyone if anyone is haven't watched the movie, turn it off right now, because I might reveal something. But in the book, Bumblebee and Ironhide and Sideswipe, they all return after battling the Dreads, and they get to the nest hangar where Ironhide is told to guard Sentinel. Well, in the book, Ironhide, obviously he gets taken out by Sentinel. Now, when he blasts Sentinel, when he blasts Ironhide, Ironhide falls to the ground and it hits him one more time, and Ironhide just lays on the ground, starting to dissolve from the acid rust gun. Well, at that point, in the movie, he starts firing at Bumblebee. Well, Bumblebee is, able to evade, and he gets out of there. Well, in the book, Bumblebee is basically standing here frozen, kind of like, oh my god, what just happened? And then he goes to shoot Bumblebee. And in the book, Bumblebee's just kind of frozen in fear. Well, at that point, Skids jumps in, and bam, he takes a shot. So he gets back up, and he's looking, and he's trying to save, but he's melting, and then he ends up just basically, his top half just falls down, and then, he dies. And then Skids just goes buck frickin' wild. He kicks Bumblebee in the head. He knocks Sideswipe and Ratchet out of the way, and he lunges at Sentinel Prime, and he's just pounding in his face. He is going to town. Sentinel eventually ends up putting the gun in his mouth and fires while he's still punching, and he knocks him off, and he ends up dissolving from the inside out. But he gets some good punch. He doesn't go out, without fighting, which is the way I think these guys deserve to go. Just not being taken out of the damn movie because somebody felt they were racist, which is retarded. What the hell? Retarded. It's pulled it in on me. If for some reason you people out there think that these guys are racist, I think you really need to reevaluate what you think is racist, what you think isn't. Stereotypical. We all have stereotypes, and you know what? They do fit a stereotype. And I can go outside right now and find 1,000,001 black people that will fit that stereotype that they were doing to a T. So if you can't see how you really are in real life, then you need to seriously take a look at yourself. But that's a whole other issue we're not going to talk about. Yeah. Skids and Mudflap.